so I could get them.
There's a chance if you're not the Sixers, the Nets, to maybe a certain extent Orlando, you should feel pretty good about yourself in the East in terms of getting into the playoffs.
Getting into the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Right.
The Bulls. We didn't even talk about the Bulls here. Rajon Rondo.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
Cool. I mean, shit. There was nobody else left on the Bulls. Shit. I mean, get somebody. I mean, Rajon Rondo is still a serve. I mean, obviously. Truthfully, he's
gonna average 11 assists.
He's a top 5 point. If we're just talking about point guard, he's a top 5 point guard.
Yep.
So I mean,
Jimmy Butler gotta like that though. He's gotta like that.
I mean, I don't see how it makes that big of a difference because he dishes the ball out more than Rose, but it's not like Rose was. He was still Jimmy Butler was the guy last year.
No, sure.
It
was clear he was.
Yeah,
but there was still some chemistry issues between him and Rose that
I don't see why
was kind of there.
I mean, Rondo.
The question about Rondo is he going to keep getting hot-headed?
Right.
And with a coach like Fred Hoiberg, who already had it in with Jimmy Butler last year, how is it going to work between him and Rondo? Because Rondo can just go at anybody. I mean. He had it in with Doc Rivers when he was in with the Celtics. Yeah. He had it in with Carlisle when he was there for that 1.5 year and he basically quit on the team in the playoffs.
Right.
And when George Karl was coaching the Kings, it just seemed like everywhere this guy goes, this guy he just acts like a great talent, but just somehow just can't get his head straight.
Yeah, I'm not super sold on well. Let's say this: the Bulls aren't going anywhere.
No,
I mean,
are they a playoff team?
No. I mean, who are we talking about? Rajon Rondo, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, because Gasol ain't there. Noah's not there. Rose ain't there. We missing? Wow.
Like who's there?
Wow.
Who are their players?
Wow.
Who's their front court? Like, who's their front court? Taj Gibson?
Taj Gibson and, what's that boy, Portis? Bobby Portis?
I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, he was coming off the bench last year. Yeah.
Get out
wow.
Of here. Yeah, they're not making the playoffs. They'll probably be...
They're a lottery team?
Yeah, like... I mean, because all you're looking at is Jimmy Butler, and it's not like Fred Hoiberg strikes you as this great coach.
Right.
Let me get into the Memphis Grizzlies for a second.
Oh, yes.
Mike Conley is a good point guard. He's a good point guard. He's definitely a good point guard. But $150 million?
That's the biggest in NBA history,
and what's
right?
crazy is that they definitely had to give him big money. That he's
if they wanted to keep him,
he's a mainstay. He's a mainstay in Memphis. I think fans would be mad at him.
Yep.
Yeah, they'd be mad at him if they didn't keep him. So they had to give him big money, but $150 million, like
when I first heard that, I was wondering, like, who else made a pitch to Conley? Like, because I mean, if we're talking about seeing what a player's value is worth, you had to see who else came into the picture here. Because if you're telling me somebody like, let's say the Lakers came in and was like, we're going to offer you $140 million. Just off the break.
Right.
But, none of that was reported. It was just basically Conley with the Grizzlies, $153 million. It's like, wait a minute, did he even test the market?
What seems very clear to me is that nobody pitched him. They wanted, the Grizzlies were very clear that that's who they wanted. That was their guy.
Right.
And they love Mike Conley.
Oh, yeah.
The Grizzlies love Mike Conley.
Oh, yeah.
I mean the organization. Not
Yep.
the fans probably love him too, but they love Mike Conley. For all intents and purposes, he is the Memphis Grizzlies. He his game, his work ethic, like everything. Yep. It personifies the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yep.
And they paid him for it. That's just still a lot of money.
That's a lot.
I mean, it feels like, because see, when I saw it, I was thinking, man, I mean, I knew there was a raise coming, but is this how players are going to be getting this? How they're going to be getting paid?
Yeah,
that's what the first thing I thought about.
Yeah.
But then when I saw that he was the highest paid,
right,
it was like, oh, okay. So they gave him a loyalty.
They gave him the keys.
They gave him
car.
They gave him a loyalty check.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we ride with you. We ride with you. But what they did do is they also got Chandler Parsons on a 4-year contract, and I know your criticism was about 3-point shooting, so they did address that.
Yep.
So I mean that's cool. Ray Allen, because I don't see the Warriors picking up Ray Allen. I just don't see it.
Right.
You can go ahead and go to the Warriors. I mean to the Grizzlies, for a veterans minimum. And now you're talking
the
about
Grizzlies, and then you get Marcus All back off the injury.
Yeah, now you're talking about a team. Again, they ain't doing nothing with the Warriors, but
they're gonna be that 5 or 6 seed.
They'll have 3-point shooting. They'll make
probably
it interesting.
4 seed at this point.
They'll make it interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They'll definitely make it interesting.
You're listening to Trey and Maestro on the Barbershop Sports Talk podcast. We got like about 7 minutes left here. Wanted to get your thoughts on Dwayne Wade and this whole situation with the Heat and all that. So apparently he's talked to the Nuggets already, or he's going to talk to Denver and a few other teams.
He talked to the Bucks already,
and even thought about Cleveland at one point.
And he's irritated, and he's irritated with the Heat.
You know what, man?
And he should be irritated with the Heat.
Yeah, I gave this a really hard, long thought about this. And I kind of looked at the Kobe situation in terms of the Lakers paid him all that money, and they all of a sudden got bad because they didn't have enough money to spend to get players around Kobe.
Yeah.
I kind of looked at the Heat situation a little bit similar in terms of, okay, this is your franchise guy. He got you 3 championships, similar to the Lakers and Kobe. Kobe got them championships, and this was kind of a way to, hey, we just going to pay you for your services, for what you've done for the organization. So I kind of seen it as this is probably what was going to happen with the Heat.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to kill the Heat. I'm not going to kill Pat Riley in this situation because Riley's got to make a business decision. You know?
Here's my problem. With Pat Riley and the Heat. Let's be very clear. Since the first ring, no, I'll take it all the way back. I'll take it back to 2000. Let's say 2007, 2008. They won the chip in 2006.
In 06.
So let's say 2007, 2008.
And got bounced out the first round the next year by the Bulls.
Dwayne Wade has been injury plagued for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And with WoW, I understand.
It's Wade County.
Right, it's Wade County. I understand that if you can get it, it's like they was hanging on to a thread a little bit too long.
Right.
It was hanging on to him a little too long, and now is at a point where it's like, it's not that you can't say, nah, I'm not going to pay you, but at the same time, it's like, what am I paying you for? Because now, I don't know if they really truly believe LeBron was going to stay in Miami.
Right.
But Dwayne Wade, slowly but surely, over these past 8 years, has dwindled.
Sure.
And dwindled.
Sure.
And dwindled.
And here's what I give him credit for. He had one of his best seasons last year in terms of staying healthy and giving a team something.
But how old is he now?
He's 34, 35 years old.
It's like...
Yeah, I get it, Maestro. I get it. I think what he's looking at is he's looking at the salary cap that just ballooned up an additional $35 million. And he's looking at Timothy Mozgov getting $70 million. He's looking at Mike Conley getting $150 million. Right. I'm like, wait, I'm D Wade. I'm Wade County right here. Like, I mean, I'm the franchise.
If you're the Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade's going to have to get that money from somewhere else.
If you're the organization, yes.
He's going to have to get that money somewhere else. And that's what it comes down to.
Agreed.
Let Detroit give him that money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's not going to happen in Miami. It shouldn't happen in Miami.
I think the Nuggets offered him 2 years, $50 million.
All right. I mean, like, yeah, the Nuggets are a good team. Like, but not Not Miami. Not Miami.
But come on, let's be honest here. If I'm Pat Riley, I'm sitting way down, and I'm telling them, look, I know the Nuggets is offering you 2 years, $50 million, but look, man, you in South Beach, man. What you gonna go skiing in Denver? Come on, you gonna go skiing throughout the winter? Come on, man. It's South Beach, man. This Wade County right here. Like, come on, man. 2 years, $40 million, man. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, and he might fall for that bullshit, but me, and I don't like the code. Let's be clear. I'm taking my ass to Denver. Bro. See, Dwayne Wade's career is getting close to the end.
Yeah.
It's getting close to the end.
Oh yeah.
So if I can make 20, what you said, 2 years 40. The Denver Nuggets.
2 years 50.
2 years 50. So I can make 25.
25
1
million.
year. They probably, if it's a 2 year, they probably give him that little opt out.
Right.
Opt out after the first year. So you tell him I can make 25 million at 35, and for the past 8 years,
right.
I haven't been.
Here's a good question: Can he make a difference? Like, can he take a team?
No.
Not to no title.
To the playoffs?
Not to no title, but can he take a team and make a difference and maybe take them to a 4 seed or something like that? Like, if he went to the Nuggets, could he propel the Nuggets to a 4 seed?
Not the Nuggets. I mean, I get that maybe that kind of team.
Right.
It really does depend on who's around him. Like, if he went to the Pelicans with a healthy,
Anthony Davis,
or
Drew Holiday,
right?
Yeah, that's that team's issue is health.
Health, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if
Anthony
Anthony Davis, Dwayne Wade, Tyreek Evans, Drew Holiday,
yep.
They
lost Ryan Anderson.
Yeah, Ryan Anderson went to the I want to say the Rockets.
I think he went to the Rockets.
Yeah. So move. He could take that, kind of team, AFC caliber team, and put them into the 6,
right,
7, 6, maybe 5. Yeah, I believe that. But it's because they're only going to need him in clutch situations. Yep. So
kind of like what a Paul Pierce did for the Wizards.
Right. They're going to let him cruise and cruise and cruise until be like, hey, all right, I need you to strap up for 10 minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
Yeah.
Like the Paul Pierce doing what he did for the Nets and what he did for the Wizards.
More so for the Wizards than the Nets, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. You got anything else? We're going to wrap this up.
I mean, we could talk about free agency shit all day because there was so much to talk about, man, but nah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's a wrap. And before I wrap the show up, we'd be remiss if we didn't shout out rest in peace to Pat Summitt and Buddy Ryan.
Yeah,
Two
absolutely.
legendary coaches in their respective sports. Very legendary.
Yeah, Pat Summitt, and then Buddy Ryan, who, even now, spawned two defensive geniuses for all intents and purposes.
In his two
Rob
sons.
Ryan and Rex Ryan are defensive geniuses. Let's omit the past 2 years in New Orleans for your boy Rob Ryan, but
and a good chunk of the Jets' seasons with Rex.
Right,
definitely.
Right. So, but all intents and purposes, and I'm interested what they're going to do working in Buffalo together. But,
definitely.
But all intents and purposes, defensive geniuses. Pat Summitt.
What's interesting with Pat Summitt is she was the only one. And with her team, the Tennessee Volunteers, she had the only program in terms of recruiting that can go toe-to-toe with Ariana, UConn, and all that.
Right.
So now that that's gone now, not that that's made a difference over the last few years. But she was the one that could take that program and go toe-to-toe with UConn.
Right.
So.
And rest in peace, and I'm about to mess up his first name, but I know he used to play for the Indianapolis Colts. Tipton, running back used to play for the Colts, shot himself and killed himself messing around with a gun. I don't know the intent. I don't know the story. I'm not going to pretend to tell you exactly what happened. But rest in peace to him. And we gotta be a little more careful, people.
Yep,
we gotta be a
wiser,
little more careful,
make better decisions.
Yeah.
All right, people, that's it for the show. So don't forget, hit us up through the social media outlet.